Hello, I'm CommanderZander. I remember so the nostalgia critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. Okay, you're probably wondering why it's been nearly a month since I've done a review or video of any kind. Some people need a vacation. That and the fact that I kind of ran out of ideas and I needed to hit the reset button. And I did, in the form of a school bus. We're going on a field trip, kiddies! And not just any field trip. We're going through the early works of DreamWorks animation when they weren't ripping on Pixar and before Shrek came to fruition to become the official face of DreamWorks. There are 3 movies that I will divide up and delve into each of them because they have historical purposes, because they're based on stuff that happened, well, kind of, if you believe in the Bible and biblical stuff. We're starting with the Prince of Egypt. A fascinating tale of how Moses came to fruition. Because, quite frankly, you don't care about King Tut, now do you? Moses, for those who are not into the Bible or don't believe in God or whatever, that's your problem, is the one that parted the Red Sea and guided his people through Israel. And oh, by the way, he also came up with the 10 Commandments. And you're going to see how he went from Prince of Egypt to the savior of Israelites. This is the Prince of Egypt. And yes, DreamWorks is responsible for this. No, this is not for monetary purposes. This is strictly for a review. And by golly, did this have a star-casted lineup. Don't believe me? Look at the fucking lineup that they produced. Look at this. You got Val Kilmer, Michelle Pfeiffer, Sandra Bullock, Jeff Goldblum, Patrick Stewart, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, with music by the legendary Hans Zimmer. Oh, this can't possibly fail! Fitting music for Egyptian times. Almost sounds like Titanic. I'm already depressed. And as if you hadn't figured it out yet, here's some reading. The motion picture you're about to see is an adaptation of the Exodus story. You know, the one where Moses parted the Red Sea. And of course, they believe that this film is true because of the historical license that's been taken and blah, 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 blah. You get it. You don't care. You want to see action. Here we go. Hey, look, it's a sphinx. Wait a minute, that's not what a sphinx looked like in Egypt time. Oh, that's just cruel. Great, nothing like starting the movie with reading and then slavery. You are cruel and sick and humane, DreamWorks. As we see our fellow people struggling to build a fucking sphinx and a temple and all that beautiful Egyptian stuff. While singing in the background, because did I mention this is a fucking musical? So, we see baby Moses is born. Kinda looks like Hercules. You think they kinda ripped on Disney again? So he gets taken away. Oh, for the love of Pete. This is like Superman all over again, except in Egyptian time. What is every freaking part of this fucking movie nothing but singing? Hey, look, a queen, a pharaoh, of whatnot. Finds. You're telling me Moses is an orphan and wasn't really Egyptian in the first place? Nice family. Walk like an Egyptian to the next scene. Where we see Moses is all grown up and is he kicking ass in the chariot race. And by kicking ass, I mean he's kicking the bucket. Hey look! Sphinxes can't smile! Uh-oh. Are you seeing something here? Even their animated movies are ripping off of Disney! DreamWorks will forever be known as the Disney wannabe. Except I hate Disney. Mainly because of High School Musical. As we see, Moses causing yet another accident. Fine work here. All he gets is a chuckle. Seriously? Look at the damage you fucking caused. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna fall. Serves you right for causing all this havoc across the Egyptian land. Oh my god, you're gonna plummet into the damn... This is really ripping off of Hercules. I fucking hate DreamWorks. Hollywood is fucking lazy.
Your approval. I know he will live up to your expectations.
He talks to the Pharaoh. Oh, by the way, that's Val Kilmer voiced as Moses.
Maybe so.
What a life he's living. First Batman, now Moses. What's next? The eclipse. Moses runs off. Hey, nice view. That kind of looks real. Transitions into the Pharaoh statue. Let me guess, he's going to talk to him like Hercules talks to Zeus, the statue. With hieroglyphics. Ooh, a promotion! Royal Tech Architect! What's next? He's going to be promoted to Sphinx Designer! Oh, someone's not too thrilled about this little promotion. Moses knows he's in deep doo-doo. Hey, you can tell by the expression on his face. Yeah, look at that expression. He knows that he's going to get an ass whooping from his wife. Or we presume it's his wife. Maybe it's like his 37th wife or something like that. Oh, wait, never mind. That's another religious belief. So after he gets through that little fiasco, we see... He's been betrayed by his own brother! Betrayed by his own brother! Where have I seen... Oh yeah, the Lion King! You clearly can't make up your own shit. You have to obviously whip on other Disney legends. Sorry, DreamWorks, but this is the legacy that's gonna be writing on your stone forever. You made Shrek, and when you did make Shrek, you ripped on Disney! Congratulations! You're a fucking lunatic!
It's a lie. No. You are...
He's consulted by his mother about the lies and the betrayal of his brother. Of course, if it were up to me, I'd go, hug me, brother! Except my brother's not here. Oh, good, Daddy. Moses is torn apart. Join me! Moses is like, never! Walks away in shame. Wait a minute. That's how the Egyptians run? He keeps running and running and running and running and running and running and running. Good lord, he's like the fucking Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going and never stops. Not even a run into the sand dunes. Which, by the way, where's a dune buggy when you fucking need one? Could slow mighty Moses down. Of course, you know about sand dunes. The wind blows in a different direction and it becomes a new dune the next day. But that doesn't seem to be slowing him down. He's determined to get the Krusty Krab pizza. Here's the pizza for you and me to the customer. Without the drink, his Diet Dr. Coke. So after that, seriously? He finds a new family with man! What apparently is a breed of a goat and a llama. Okay, fine by me. And there's Moses. Look at the magic of Moses. He brings happiness to the world. Why can't that be me? Oh yeah, more singing because we can't get enough singing around here.
And the promise of a life with dignity. That is what I want for my people.
He's turning into Jesus, except he's not really Jesus. Look at the fucking hair. That should be your clue that he's not fucking Jesus. I'm sorry if I used the F word in front of Jesus. He's not really... Well, he's a badass. Let's put it that way. Ooh. Okay. Yay! The wife is happy! I'm assuming this is like, what, his 15th wife? Again, wrong religion, but whatever. Meanwhile, the sinister of evil is trying to seduce Moses to the dark side of the Egyptian ways. Yeah, no shit. He's playing with the big boys. His fucking brother, who's an absolute demon and is a Soul Scar wannabe. But that doesn't slow down Moses, neither does a cobra. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? So after he tangles with this wonderful musical, we see Moses'
I have been a slave all my life.
Oh, great. So even in Egyptian times, we had slavery. So you're telling me there was slavery before slavery was popular? Wow, what else did the Egyptians come up with that I'm not aware of?
Even now, he saves you from the wrath of Pharaoh. God will not abandon you.
Of course not, because God is the Almighty One, and you're like third in command. I say that because Jesus is always second in command, and you're like third. Because you're ultimately going to lead him through the Red Sea. You want to know why? Because Val Kilmer is and will ever be forever. Get it? Emphasis on the title. Batman! Except he's not really Batman. Michael Keaton is Batman. I beg to differ, Mama. Kevin Conroy is Batman, Mama. You two are missing the fucking point. Have you not seen my fucking videos? I'm Batman. Do you want to know why? It's because I'm Batman! Save it for your videos, Playboy. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Frog invasion! World domination! Oh my god. This must be the plague that is bestowed upon the people, and Moses still praised his name. Just like in South Park, except they didn't rip on South Park because South Park did this like 3 years later. Oh, you sick, cruel, twisted brother, you are the one behind this plague. Plaguing my people. How dare you defile me and my people? Moses looks around and sees nothing but turmoil. But is that gonna slow him down? Well, if sand dunes and his brother and all that wonderful stuff couldn't slow him down, you really think this plague is gonna slow him down? This is like a road bump for him. Because eventually, he's gonna lead his people to the promised land! Just like in a book of fucking Exodus! Is it bad that I'm cursing in front of Bible words? Yes, you need to go to Sunday school and learn to have a nice mouth, not a potty mouth. Yeah, whatever, Playboy. You and your big fat mouth needs a freaking school lesson too, you big fat idiot. Nothing brings you hope than children singing in the background. Next! Then there's the Red Sea and all its glory. You'll never get through the Red... Of course they will, because it's fucking Moses, and this is how the story goes. Hey! Shouldn't he be like a little bit chubbier and like growing gray hair and beard by now? Should be turning into Santa fucking Claus by now. Why is he still... Oh boy. Is this his half-brother that he never knew of from another mother? Helping him guide his way to the Red Sea, which he parts so the people can go to the promised land? Why, yes, of course it is. I don't know why I'm babbling about all this ramifications. Meanwhile... You better get flooded, brother! And away we go! So, of course, he barely survives. What a fucking shock. But so does Moses and his beloved people as they make their way towards the freedom. Freedom! Oh my, says the people. And eventually they get to the promised land. Now where the hell are my 10 goddamn commandments? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Just plain fucking stupid. Thou shalt covet thy neighbor's goods. Thou shalt... Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember my 10 commandments. I'm bad, aren't I? Of course, everyone's rejoiced and happy and living the way of the people. Okay, sure, let's transition to him fading away from a majestic mountain that looks exactly like the Paramount logo. And yes, there's the 10 commandments. Because you can't have Moses leading the people to the promised land without the 10 fucking commandments. Of course, if you watch George Carlin's piece on it, it's actually 2 commandments. Thou shalt always be faithful and supportive of thy nookie. And thou shalt try real hard not to kill anyone, unless they pray from a different invisible God than the one you pray to. 2 is all you need. Moses could have carried him down the hill in his fucking pocket. Could have hang him on the courthouse wall in Alabama, as long as they provided one additional commandment. Thou shalt keep thy religion to thyself. Now, is he gonna read the damn commandments or what? Nope. We end with him about to read the 10 commandments, but he ain't gonna read the 10 commandments. That's for another time. So that is the Prince of Egypt. A majestic way to show Moses guiding the people to the promised land and not mentioning the 10 commandments, but showing it at the end. I actually find it very good. It's informative. It's very well played out. Yes, it's ripping on Disney films the way the plot folds out, kind of, if you kind of want to pinpoint some crap there. But it does a good job retelling the tale of how Moses became the Almighty One and led his people through the Red Sea and into the Promised Land. So if you get a chance, I would definitely recommend it. Even though this is another Disney knockoff of sorts. But that's not the only one. They had a couple more, so stay tuned for those. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it's on the soundtrack, and neither should you.